Hello dear friends, and welcome back to the Keep Up the Goodness channel. Thank you to all who are still here and to all who are new on this channel. My sister and I make DIY videos all about self-care and manifesting things to help the mind and body relax. Today we are making one of my favorite candles I call the Galaxy Defender. I will dive deeper into why I chose this name for this candle collection a bit later on. First, let's look at the tools that I will be using to make this candle. Let's go! I'm using 435 milliliter jars, Eco wicks, wick holders, Candle Shack fragrances, lavender, frankincense and myrrh, candle dye, a kitchen scale, a stainless steel pitcher, measuring spoons, a thermometer, I got my gloves, and a wax melt which I will be using later on to decorate the candles. And over here, ready to go, we have the glue gun, heat gun, and of course the notes and measurements. Very important. Preparation is key for every project. I don't know about you, but I love to be organized. It gives me a sense of control and overview. Here on the right are the melting pots. I will need 2. And of course the wonderful and gorgeous soy wax, C3 nature wax to be exact. It's calling my name. First step is to measure the amount of wax I will be needing to make these 5 candles. I'm not going into detail to explain how to calculate the measurements, as I have touched on this in previous videos, but if you want me to do another video only about measurements, I'm happy to do so. Just let me know in the comments below. I need to fill 2 pitchers for the amount of wax that I will be using, as I will need almost 1.5 kilograms of wax. The wax is melting in a water bath, and once it is melted, I'll pour it all into one pitcher. Whilst the wax is melting, let's put our attention to wicking the jars. I like to attach the wicks to the jar with the glue gun. Important to make sure the wicks are centered so the candle can burn down evenly. I'm using one of the icons on the paper towel to help me determine the center of the candle. Using also the thermometer needle to press the wicks down on the bottom of the jar to make sure they are firmly attached. Now that the candles are wicked, I will put the wick holders on to keep the wicks straight. This will be of help later on when I pour the wax into the jars. The wick holders make sure that the wicks stay centered and in place whilst the candle is cooling down. Now to the next part, which is preparing the candle dye and fragrances that I will be needing to make the Galaxy Defender dark gray. I also have a light gray version of the Galaxy Defender, but today is all about the dark gray version, which I adore. To achieve the dark gray color, I use about a half teaspoon of black wax dye. I like to use Eco Brick dye from Candle Shack, which is a UK based company. They have amazing candle dyes and fragrances. Stirring it real good to make sure the colors merge with the wax. after letting the wax cool off a bit, it's time to add the fragrances. And now the pouring part. Fingers crossed that I don't make a mess. Pour as softly and steadily as you can to prevent air bubbles. The color looks very dark now, but as the wax cools off, the color will change to a dark gray. And here we are 2 hours later to prepare the decoration pieces. I'm using a wax melt, which I'm cutting up to smaller pieces. I didn't make a video on how I made this wax melt, but the purpose of it was to make it look like a piece of marble stone. But before I decorate, let's get these wick holders off and trim the wicks to about 1 centimeter size. And as I'm in Europe, I'm talking in centimeters, milliliters, and grams, as you may have noticed. Now let's decorate. I use the heat gun to gently melt the top of the candle and place the decoration pieces in. And here they are. and I love to give my candle collections a name, a meaning, and a purpose. Now I'm gonna let these cool off overnight before going to the next step, which is labeling the candles. Welcome to my workstation where the label design happens. Pablo is also here overseeing the project. He loves to follow my every move. I designed the labels with a program called Krita. Then I placed the labels in a Word document, print them out on transparent labels from Herma, which I got off Amazon. Afterwards, I cut the labels out with my scissors. My sister and I came up with the name Keep Up the Goodness as it best represents what we stand for and how we want to contribute to the world. Oh, hello Pablo, always butting in. Anyway, we want to be optimistic and contribute by spreading good vibes through creativity. There is enough negativity and ugliness in the world, and it needs to actively be neutralized with good energy. Besides, being creative and staying in your now moment has something meditative and empowering about it. The round logo has 7 circles for the 7 chakra points and stands for energy and frequency. It is like dropping a stone into water that creates energy ripples through the water that spread all around. Yay! Hi Pablo! Thanks for checking on the project while I get the warning labels, which I will place on the bottom of the candle. I designed these with Krita as well. The pictograms can be downloaded from candle suppliers' websites. Now let me tell you a little something about this candle that I call the Galaxy Defender. The fragrances I used for this collection, which is frankincense, myrrh, and lavender, have cleansing, energizing, and healing properties. They have a special influence on the mind and the body. As they are calming, I like to light this candle when I feel especially anxious. Additionally, these scents are said to create an aura of protection and cleansing. Frankincense and myrrh influence the energy of the crown chakra, which stands for intuition, spirituality, creativity, inner peace, and inner beauty. Lavender supports the solar plexus chakra and stands for wisdom, personal strength, self-confidence, and a strong will. As I believe that your universe is within you, this is exactly what the Galaxy Defender stands for. The dark gray color, as well as the light gray version, which I'm not showing in this video, resemble the colors of the Milky Way galaxy. This candle is meant to protect your personal universe, your energies, and balance them. It is an extremely powerful candle. I hope you enjoyed this video because I very much enjoyed sharing the project with you. If you did, leave a like and a comment. Would love to hear your thoughts about the Galaxy Defender. See you soon, Goodness Keepers!